Dun, 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 dun.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you.
Presentation slide, which is the main topic for today.
I like to start my day with something that I really want to push myself to do.
My main task for the day is to translate all this thing here to here to the presentation slide, which
The draft ideas in my brain already, I just need to translate it into presentation slides.
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and
1,
you can't
2,
see,
3, 4, 5, 6,
I'll be the
7, 8.
light to guide
Okay,
you.
this will be my first attempt, my stopwatch. So let's start. Okay.
4 minutes and 37 seconds. I'm supposed to use 2 minutes plus and minus few seconds. Need to continue to do some improvement.
Find out what we're made
I
of.
have my presentation at 12 p.m. later, just a few hours later. So later I'll be wearing this like formal attire. I really hope that everything goes smooth and wish me luck. Yeah. Presentation time is where I really cannot do anything else aside preparing for my presentations, because I'm in my mind I've only presentation in my mind only. So yeah, I wanted to take some time in doing my assignments, but no, I guess I should do my presentation first, and later after presentation will be time for me to concentrate back for my assignments.
Now it's already 10:56. One more hour to go, and doing a final practice just before the presentations.
And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you.
Put up my formal attire, and actually it's only half formal. I mean, in the way that I'm wearing shorts. Just enter the room, and the lecturer actually put song just to sort of let us calm down a bit.
In this senior note, the company has issued out 500 million of the senior note used to repair the previous liabilities such as the 2018 credit agreement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chun Heng. Now I would like to proceed with the cost and revenue of GraphTech. So I would like to take this opportunity to share with you where GraphTech stand in between their supplier and customer, because this is where the cost and the revenue came from. So from the yellow box here, graphite electrode is what GraphTech is producing, and if we look into the supplier, we can see that two of the key raw materials, petroleum and pitch needle coke, is required to make this the productions of graphite electrodes. So if we look into where the supplier came from, so here is where Seadrift come in. Seadrift is actually a company fully acquired by GraphTech. So this allowed GraphTech to have this sustainably vertical integrated system. And Seadrift is the one who produced most of the needle coke requirements by GraphTech. Hence, GraphTech can source their primary raw materials internally, which brought them a very huge, significant advantage over their competitors. So now we look into customer, which is where the revenue generated. So if we look at graphite electrode, it is an essential material in steel production process. That means that the steel production industry is actually the key customers of GraphTech. And because of graphite electrode require a long lead time to manufacture, so GraphTech is actually having a long-term take-or-pay contract framework with their customers. And if we were to look from the revenue by regions for GraphTech, we can see that more than 50% are from Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And if we were to look below the table, we can see that during 2020 is where the net sales, their performance is going poor, and the reason behind it is because of during COVID-19, where the demand of graphite electrode had actually decreased. So now I would like to pass the floor to Gabriel. Gabriel, please.
Thank you so much, Kaiman, and to my wonderful colleague for the presentation just now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is undeniable that when a company, they want to operate in another country or do business in another country, they will need to buy and sell goods in that country using their own currency.
My shoulder when you cry.
So when I read, we all know that this is something will happen, right? Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, thanks. So next group,
Thank you, sir.